Johnson, and it's Brodie Kostecki with the ultimate sick day at Albert Park. He holds his nerve with a gutsy performance from Matt Payne and Brock Feeney. Brodie Kostecki, he's going to do it here again for Shell V-Power Racing. He wins an old-school Supercars race.
Will Brown's going to have to defend because Kostecki's been coming from a long way back. And it's a defend, late defend from Will Brown's got the rears locked.
He's locked it up and he's got him. He's got it done. Will Brown couldn't stop it, and Kostecki just takes that race lead away from him. And he is going to win this prestigious Larry Perkins Trophy in absolute style today. He is your new Repco Supercars Championship leader.
This weekend has been a red-letter day for this team and this driver.
Welcome back to Motor Racing 360. Brodie Kostecki was the man in Melbourne, wrapping up the Larry Perkins Trophy with 2 wins and a second. He joins us now from Brisbane. Hey, Brodie, welcome to the show. It was such a dominant performance on the weekend down at the Australian Grand Prix. Tell me, heading into the weekend, did you think that you could really smash the field in the fashion that you did?
Yeah, hey guys, great to see the show's back. But yeah, what a fantastic way to, I guess, really start the season and to start off with 3 wins and I think the most dominant Grand Prix ever from any team. So yeah, I think I knew that we had it in us. It was just more about executing, and Sydney really showed some really good signs in the car. But yeah, we just had to execute, and we did that just in the past weekend, and yeah, we got to bring home the trophies, which was fantastic.
Yeah, again, Brodie, congratulations. You kicked ass, but let's get to the question that a lot of people want to know. Have you ever been that sick in a car before? Because I love that even in commentary they worked out that there was an awful lot that was going on. Tell us about what it was like to be that crook in a car.
It's never good, your breakfast coming up and, getting to eat it twice. So it was never that good, to be honest. But, yeah, the last time I was that sick and I wasn't vomiting was actually the 1000 when Todd and I won it for Erebus. So, yeah, it wasn't a pleasant day, but, yeah, was so pleased that the Shell V-Power Ford Mustang was on rails, and I was just able to swallow some of the things that come up and, get on with the lap and, put it on pole.
Hey, now, Paul can be negative. I'm going to be positive, Brodie. The pass on Will Brown, you must have had a lot of fun with him over the last week, because he just basically flashed the lights and waved you by.
Yeah, he did, mate. He was actually waving the flag a few corners before he was that wounded. So, yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with him, and yeah, I guess that's that's what happens when you have a string of bad results. And yeah, Brock raced me the day before, absolutely, brilliantly, put his car in all the right spots. But, yeah, he's never going to live that down. I promise you guys that.
Brodie, that little battle intrigued me, mate, given that you've got the rivalry going with Triple Eight at the moment. But Will Brown actually takes credit for training you and getting you fit, mate. How does that work out in a situation like that?
Yeah, to be honest, I really do have to thank him. He's really, put... No, just kidding. He hasn't done anything for me. It's, yeah, it's, yeah, I've, got such a great team around me, and, yeah, they've given me all the tools that I need to, really put myself into a zone that I've never been into before. And, yeah, I feel really confident leading into the season, and I feel like the team's really starting to gel, and, yeah, we're starting to fire on all eight cylinders now.
That move on Will came off the back of what was one of the best battles we've seen so far this season with you and Brock the day before. I thought it was a really big statement from Brock. I mean, you had the blowtorch on him there, and he really held his nerve. What was your, I guess, perspective on that when you look back on it, and how does it set the tone for what you might expect from him as the battle rages on this season?
Yeah, to be honest, I don't think Brock's ever been in that sort of situation where, you're sort of that wounded late in the race. Normally their race pace is great, but they've sort of really struggled on that weekend. So, yeah, he did a fantastic job to put his car in all the right spots and really put all the risk on me to make a move. So, and it's a really tricky one around the Grand Prix. There's no pit stop, so if you get a 5 or a 10-second or 15-second penalty, you're serving it after the race. And if it ends under safety car, that means you're going back to dead last. So, yeah, he knew what game he was playing and did a fantastic job. And yeah, I applied all the pressure in as many places as I could, and we even had a bit of a tiff here, and had to readdress that. We settled back in. I let him, gather his tyres up, and we had a fair battle to the finish.
For Ford fans, they'd be particularly happy that it wasn't just one great race, it was multiple over that whole weekend. Melbourne and the multi-race format, does that give you a greater sense of confidence coming out of a good weekend than maybe the just Saturday and Sunday? Because surely it adds to the swagger, because there's a lot of people, including, of course, yourself a couple of years ago, that go on to winning a championship after doing well at Melbourne specifically.
Yeah, that's a great question. For us, it's been no secret. We've sort of struggled as the weekend has gone on in past, but I feel like we've really spent a lot of time in that in the off-season, and our tooling's a lot better now, and we seem to be making a lot better decisions as the weekend goes on. So, and the track changes so much at the Melbourne Grand Prix with, all the different types of race cars going on there, with Formula One and, there's the Porsche on there and so many different categories now. So, and I feel like we did a fantastic job of making the car better as the weekend, went on in races. And not sure. It was a great weekend for us, and the car just kept getting better and better, which is a scary thing.
Hey, Brodie, one of the things we spoke about a lot at the end of last year was that going into 2026 was the biggest level of change, if you take driver changes, team changes, manufacturer changes, than we've seen in the history of the sport. So going into 2026, there's only 7 combinations that have stayed in the same car, same team, with the same engineer. So for you and George Commons, that stability and that rapport, that will serve you very well, and it's already working, do you think?
Yeah, most definitely, Scafey. George and I have, such a good lingo going, and obviously we've had some great success, with each other over the years. But we really seem to be clicking at the moment, and seem to be having the car under a, in a much larger setup window. So we'll just keep working on that, and keep focusing on ourselves, and just focus on executing every single weekend, and build up that points bag heading into finals.
And Brodie, you did one of the toughest things I've ever seen in sport, mate, which is spewing in your helmet and chucking it back. And not only doing that, but you actually got the quickest lap and on the global stage. So you ended up meeting Lewis Hamilton. Did he have anything to say to you about that? Did he say you that spew guy? Or, mate, take me through meeting Lewis.
Yeah, well, it's actually luckily there, Felty, that I met him before I was spewing. I don't think he would have been too pleased and probably wanted to meet me after the fact. We're a little bit different. We're a bit, less precious and like to run into each other. But no, it was actually great meeting Lewis on the Wednesday before the weekend. And obviously they, race on the world stage and race all over the world. And, for someone like him, for someone like me to meet someone like him that's been so successful so much throughout his career, and to be able to ask him some, pretty, deep and meaningful questions, away from the cameras was really cool. And, I've actually, I guess grown a massive liking, towards Lewis. I've always been a big fan, but, that was a really cool moment.
So just clarify for us, did you wear that vomit helmet for the rest of the weekend, or did you have another spare helmet?
I actually swapped helmets, but I had to put the same balaclava back on for the next qualifying, which was absolutely disgusting. So, that's what we do. We dig deep in situations like that, and we just get the job done.
Well done.
You definitely got the job done. Brodie, it's been great to catch up with you. I hope you're feeling better, and I hope that's the first and last vomit in a helmet for you. Thanks for joining us on M360. We'll talk to you soon.
You guys are really mean, but thanks very much.